Peace.
Hey, what's up? Wait a
Yo,
minute.
peace. More Islam.
Hey, Islam. You heard me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, it's tripping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a whole lot of people be hating on Taj, man. A whole lot, and I be seeing it.
Big time.
Yeah, but I think like cause I think Taj like was put in place to throw off the dirty Moors. Like I think that's what it is because a whole lot of people are using his what he bringing in remixing it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Making it seem
yeah,
like that they came up with it
yeah.
or whatever. But but yeah, I wanted to go through like the beginning
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it, of how I know
So
like with the ID and Kmac and stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so I had the ID card that the highwaymen were showing when we were talking about the plot thickens. And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
highwayman showed the ID card, and then I put it out there. Who made this identification, right?
yeah.
Because one of the things that we were saying, I don't know if you saw the last live that we did, but one of the things that we were saying
Yeah.
that we're like, yo, how come we don't know any more that know this more?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
I
Like,
because he in a private community that's away from a lot of Moors, or whatever like that in Florida. That this dude created. You know what I'm saying? That I'm talking about.
um,
That created the ID.
13,
That created the
13 son you're
ID.
talking about.
Yeah,
13 son.
cause
Yeah,
yeah, cause I was in his community and so like that between 2015 through 2018. You know what I'm saying? We're really before that, but yeah, but like anyway and stuff like that, it goes. I mean, it goes deep because it's a gradual change. It was a gradual change to the level of him creating the IDs and all this stuff as
no,
well
well,
too.
well, check this though, because I remember even him um shouting out RV Bay and Canaanland
Yeah, yeah,
Moors and all.
yeah. He
You
was
know
he
what I
was
mean?
at one point of time and stuff like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying because he studied under like RV Bay Publications,
Right.
Tashrik Bay, Yafa
Yeah.
Bay. You know what I'm
The
saying? Like
usual. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he knew all of the information. He studied under Bobby Hemming, all of like the master teachers
Right.
that came before. Um, anyway, so anyway, and all that stuff. When I came into it, yeah, he even back in the day and stuff like that in like 2015, he was talking about the Duke of Terrace. I think like he went to the Duke of Terrace, for information and you know, and he Dugateris wasn't. I mean, seeing. I mean, I guess felt the energy and see like what I'm saying. Then he was just talking, went on a whole like tweeting spree, talking about Duke, like the Duke. So anyway, and all that stuff like that.
No, what do
Like
you mean?
it's a
Like
general like that.
that? No, but like that he's the Duke.
Yeah, well, but what he try to do and all that stuff is try to shame all of the people that's teaching the right information or use the information and mix it for his own thing to have people following him and worshiping him.
Yeah, but no, because I was thinking about if you were saying that he's saying he's the Duke, then you have to throw a seer in there too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he was talking about asserted Ducateris. Like because I think like he went to the asserted Ducateris for some information or nationality or whatever like that, and Ducateris and whatever like wasn't buying it or whatever. So like he got mad and went on a Twitter rampage, talking about the Duke Gutierrez. You know what I'm saying, and just like
Yeah.
Dukes in general, like in I guess the origin of like the name. Try to discredit
And then
him.
and then again, just for people who might be late right now, because I have the ID up for brother Kmac, but right now you're not talking about
Yeah.
brother Kmac, you're talking about the the dude from 13th community or whatever.
No, well, yeah. Well, what I'm talking
The-
about is like that, like Nine Son Bay, the 13th son, was talking about the Duke of Turns back in the day as well too.
right, right.
So,
Yeah.
but at the same time, he used the information of like all of these people as well too. So, like, what happened is I was in a community and all that stuff, and he got videos and he was teaching the truth about spirituality, getting back one with nature and all that stuff, which is cool. And he talk about the Moors and how we Moors and all that stuff as well too. And at this time, I was coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2012. So like,
Yeah.
but like I met this dude in high school and all this stuff. Like, which like he my spiritual brother that's on the Moor science to this day. So anyway, like we used to study and all that stuff, do a whole lot of study and research. So my partner like sent me, came across one of the 13 Sons videos and all that stuff. So I started listening to him and all that stuff, and started, just doing my research and all that stuff. So fast forward, um, fast forward and all that stuff to uh, based on the IDs and all that stuff in Kmac. Um, he at first and all that stuff, he was telling people to claim their names, claims their names with a DBA and all that stuff as well too, like and get a control of your estate, and that's what he was saying, get control of your estate, like your and all that stuff. But at the same time, um, which is cool because that's controlling like your legal entity. But at the same time, he was trying to do it in a way um, where like all of the people that's in the community put claim their name under a new name that they gave themselves, their divine name, uh, and actually like forfeit their actual estate and birthrights and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like
That's
and I was and at that time and all that stuff, I was telling people and all that stuff like it's a certain way like that the prophet wanted us to move and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to do all of that, because he wanted people like to throw away your birth certificate, give away your social security card. You know what I'm saying? Change up everything and all that stuff. When
yeah.
Noble Drew Ali
The whole
said
the
like,
whole status correction
yeah,
thing or whatever.
exactly, yeah, exactly. And Noble Drew Ali said these Moors gonna throw their name away for a morsel of bread. So, so like anyway, and all that stuff. I was telling people like, you don't need to do all that and all that stuff. And I was trying to tell people, because I was in the community on Twitter and all that stuff. All of the people like that was following him was following me. He was following me as well too. Like he supported. Like we was talking. I guess like sometimes he retweet my tweets and all that stuff. So like it was cool. But like he went against me and all that stuff when I started teaching the truth about like how like dealing with the Moorish literature and how to really get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was doing things another way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and like, and he was using like, like the proclamations that he was using. So I think it was like a copy and paste from R.V. Baypop
Yeah, of
proclamations that was on the
course.
website.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
As
So,
usual. Yeah,
so it was like a copy and paste, but at the same time, like, he created this community called the 13 Love Community, and he put it in and he put it in the he made a trust out of it, and he made like the people that under him, I guess,
yeah. The
beneficiaries of
people
that.
beneficiaries of the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you
That's
know what
how.
I'm saying.
Yeah, all they need to do was have the Kool-Aid and it's over.
Yeah, it's over. You know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
what went down and all that stuff after that, or whatever like that, like noticed that people was actually like listening to what I was saying, and wasn't, you know trying to put like your divine name on dead paper. You know what I'm saying? That's only
hmm
for the legal fiction. So anyway, like I was telling people that and all this stuff, and they and someone was listening well like that, and he was catching on. So like, and I was doing like lives about how to actually properly do like your assumed name, legal name change and all that stuff, whatever like that, and people and all that stuff was coming into the lives and was retrieving the information and sending it back to him or whatever like that, and he was talking, like he was doing sneak disses on Twitter and all that stuff about that. But anyway, like with Kmac and all that stuff, like I met him through like that community as well too, because like he used to make beats, you know, and he used to make beats on SoundCloud and all that stuff, and I got two of his beats, and I made 2 songs from one of his beats. So I was like, man, he cool or whatever. But
So
after like,
was what was just pardon the interjection. What because what we want to also do
yeah,
is
yeah, because I wanted to make everything make sense because it's a long story. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
Like, so,
yeah, but the only thing the thing is because the time on this there's only like an hour on this,
oh, okay. All
right?
right, all right,
So
all right, all right, all right.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So we'll
I'm finna
set up.
just go to the
Yeah,
point.
we'll
I'm finna
set
just
up
go to the
again.
point.
Yeah, we'll set up again, but with certain things that I wanted to make sure we get on this, right? Like so
Okay, for sure, for sure. All right,
yeah, yeah,
I'm finna just go to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So
cut the backstory. Okay,
yeah, yeah. But we can get to the back part on another session.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So anyway, and all that stuff. Yeah, Kmac, like he like went in 2018 and all that stuff is when I left the community. That's when, like like he like I exposed him and all that stuff, and he was telling everybody like within the community to go against me and all that stuff, right? So like, and K-Mac was a part of it. So like he actually like you know started following him and all that stuff, and kept following him after I was telling the truth because he was following me too on Twitter. So anyway, after that, like a couple years after that and all that stuff, yeah, he went to. I mean, he in 20. I think in 2020 he went off of Twitter and went totally private, and he told people and all that stuff. All the people did it deliberately or unknowingly, and he talking about anybody that want to move to Florida, go to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Or based on his influence, because he making people think that he is Christ or the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? So people actually believe that, so they actually like worshiping him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Yeah, he actually. I mean, but at the same time, he using like the Morris Science and all that stuff banner. You know what I'm saying, to reel people in. You know what I'm saying? And nature and all this stuff, the spirituality movement, the New Age movement, and all this stuff to reel people in. So, so anyway, and all that stuff, K-Mac, um, yeah, he moved to the community, and there's a whole lot of other people. Down there as well too. It's a whole group of them, like over 30 of them. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the only one. Like and they live like because Nine Son Bay, aka 13 Son, he live in Tampa Bay, Florida, and that's near Polk County. You know what I'm saying?
so
Uh,
when they're pushing in the narrative when they're pushing about more sovereign citizen whatever, this is actually a 13 son sovereign citizen whatever.
exactly, and stuff like that. And he took, tell people to dress in all white and all that stuff, like whoever that follow him.
Right.
So so anyway, and all that stuff, yeah, like it's a whole lot of Moors, women and men that moved down there with their families and all that stuff. I know like probably like 2 of them that I met personally that moved down there with him. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to convince them not to, but they did it anyway. Um, so so anyway, and all that stuff. Like he have this community and all that stuff, and like he said he was gonna go totally private, like and have their IDs and all that stuff in a small community or whatever like that. But what I think what's actually going on and all that stuff, that he is a Freemason and stuff like that, working for like the Vatican and the Parliament, because he's said like on his tweets a long time ago that he used to work around Polk County. And he said like he said it's a Grand Dragon KKK member that's over Polk County and all that stuff, which he used to work around for 14 years. You know what I'm saying? So I think he connected to that shit. So what happened? I think like this is my opinion. I don't know if it's true, but this is what I'm receiving. I'm thinking like that K-Mac and all that stuff like went against this. I mean went down there and all that stuff, or whatever like that, lived amongst them, the community, uh, and all that stuff for like a little bit or whatever. I guess he found out the truth about him because he was very creative. Like he used to make beats, he made children books and all that stuff. So like I guess he found out the truth and tried to get away from it, and and 13, 13 Son and all that stuff, like scared them whatever, because like I mean, skirt them and all that stuff, and he got scared. He got scared and all that stuff, and got some guns. And the 13th son, like, called his KKK buddies, his Freemason buddies, told them exactly where that dude Kmac was to kill him. That's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, that probably be something else. You know what I'm saying? Because like we living in like some dark times. Like, you know what I'm saying? People is
Yeah,
really evil out here.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because like back when I got exposed to him and all that stuff or whatever, he got actual angry. He a wizard. Like he sent demons to me in person, like actual spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually like know how to
no, like
send demons.
I know people who used to deal with him, and they're like,
Yeah,
yeah, like
exactly.
he knows how to
Yeah,
he
yeah, he
channels
like he
shit
was
and
talking
all
about
that.
the yeah, he a wizard, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
at the
yeah,
same time,
yeah,
I think that he like is I mean he did that and all that stuff like as a counter move like for him going against, but at the same time in order to to push the agenda because he wanna kill like the true nobles and the ones and stuff like that that's gonna actually like bring forward like noble godly mission and stuff like that here on earth. So like he trying to go against that. So like and he working with the Romans, you know what I'm saying, the Freemasons.
yeah,
So so anyway and all that stuff, he did this and all that stuff so they can publicize it to make us so I mean to scare the Moors away from their birthrights and to and the Moors that's actually operating right and stuff like that, so they can so they can be in a dangerous situation with these colonizers. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was
hmm,
like it's multiple things and all that stuff that I think happened, you know what I'm saying, with this. It was like a ritual, like you said, it was a psyop.
yeah,
And I think that he went against, he was like, but at the same time, that dude is a Freemason, like the sheriff is a Freemason, and he said like, and at that time and all this stuff, he even told me when I exposed him and stuff like that on Twitter, he even told me and all this stuff. He said, because he thought I was in Florida, because he want everybody to be in Florida with him, in
yeah,
Tampa, Florida, whatever like that. So
hmm,
so anyway, he talking about oh she like he talking but like you better be, I mean, better be lucky. I mean, I sick some of my puppies and dogs on you to bite you in Polk County. That's what he told me.
yeah,
Why he mentioned Polk County, and that's the same county of which like this sheriff and all this stuff is all this shit is taking place.
yeah,
And they showing the IDs and all that stuff as well too, whatever. And like they made it as a more sovereign citizen. You know what I'm saying? And they put that as the
hmm,
forefront or whatever, which that's the oxymoron, you know what I'm saying? So I think like I mean that's what happened like with that aspect of it, you know what I'm saying, like with the IDs because cause like he did doing everything that Oribe did and some of these other Moors did, mixing the teachings so like they creating their own community, creating their own following and all that stuff to have people like
yeah,
come under them and all that stuff.
yeah, yeah,
So they can live for free while they don't have to work because everybody that's around them is working for them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's what I think going on. Like yeah, or whatever. So like, and there's a whole lot of more like that's following, him too. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's and it's a mixed teaching. Like he got some good information, but at the same time he mixing with lies.
yeah. Then we can't call that good information.
Yeah, yeah, that's
You
not good information. You know what
know,
I'm saying?
that's
Cause
not
I mean,
good
cause
information. Then
that's falsehood.
you know,
Yeah, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying. So
cause
like,
when
yeah, that's
yeah, cause when the first thing I saw was the books. I'm like, books. This is more writing books, and he's out here shooting out with police. Like something's not right here.
oh, yeah, no, it ain't something right. I think that like, like nine son Bay, the 13th son. I think that he did something, or well, there's something. Like I think that he went against. I mean, like Kmac, like went against the 13th son, like following because he go against anybody that go against what he talking about, especially if you once followed him before. He want to try to kill you,
Yeah,
but he only do that to the black people. I mean, the so-called Moors. I mean, the Moors, the so-called black people. He don't do that to no other race. Everybody that he kicked out his community and all that stuff was Moors. Nobody else.
oh, is it? Or is it only Moors in the community, or there's
No,
other
no, no. It's
other
everybody. It's all
nations?
races. It's all races in the community. But he only kick out and kill Moors. You see, he a Freemason. He worked for Rome. Try to tell people
Mm,
this and all that stuff, but people don't believe me. But they're gonna see sooner or later. But yeah, he worked for
yeah,
Rome. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
he a prosecutor of the true God seeds.
yeah. You know, we
You know,
saw
like
because we saw the transition.
yeah, yeah.
You
I saw
know,
all the
but that
transition.
was like, that when you said it, that's when it made sense about the transition. When
The
you said that,
transition
he
was
said he's
between yeah.
going
Mhm.
private.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know,
he
because
went
once you went
private.
private, now it's just on reference. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna say, yo, tell two people, them two people tell four people, and you can't get called out when you're private.
Yeah.
You
You know
know?
what I'm saying? So like that's the reason why he went private and all that stuff. So he won't be the forefront of all this stuff that's going on in the public.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So like that's what's
yeah.
I mean going on and all that stuff or whatever. But like it's a lot of Moors like you know, man and woman like that's following him, and like yeah, they in the community like with all of the races and all this stuff. It's a lot of people that's following him that's all over, but like it's a group of people that's with him in Florida. You know what I'm saying? With him, like 40 of them, probably more. You know what I'm saying? Like and they all got the same IDs and everything.
But the style is pre that. The style is Moors who've been doing it before. The right way.
Exactly. But he diverting
Yeah,
the teachings.
you diverting it. Yeah,
Like you see, like on the IDs, he switched it up. He put the Jewish, I mean, like the star of the Star of David. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like on the actual and the solid and the seal and all that stuff. Like and he switching the teaching from the Moorish flag to that. You know what I'm saying? And he calling people Yahudim Moor or whatever Yahudim, like Hebrew, more. But like yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like he mixes truth with lies, to confuse people. And so when they go out in public and all this stuff and try to present this information present this information or whatever like that, yeah, things happen or whatever. But yeah, I think like yeah, like this was a psyop and all that stuff
yeah.
in order to send a message out to the whole for fraternal order of police. You know what I'm saying? That Moors is dangerous when they out
Right.
traveling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And oh yeah, and then the other part too. Even though he had that ID, he was already left that. He wasn't part of that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He already left that. He wasn't part of that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's why the reason why, like, they said on his actual ID, like, because the picture that we see of him, that's actually like the picture that got taken by the DPS or whatever, or uh, Department of Transportation or whatever. Like, that's a professional picture. You know what I'm saying? Like that was on his ID that he, with the turban and crown and all this stuff. And that's a different photo than the one that's on the actual ID that's on the screen. So like yeah, like he was trying to correct you know doing things trying to get away from it and all that stuff, but at the same time yeah he got put in a bad situation and and he said like that like even like nine son a nine son bay like 30 son like he even said like I think recently on Twitter or whatever talking about that he went away from the right path and I was he started doing wrong and seven deadly demons went inside him and that's why he died. That's why he got killed. That's what he said. Cause he sent the demons to him. But people don't know
Plot
that this shit is
thickens.
real. Yeah, the plot thickens.
The plot
You know what I'm saying?
thickens.
So like yeah, but yeah, that's what on the ID on the bottom on the bottom right, that little logo, that circle, that's the logo. That is the TLC community. That's the logo on it, and so I don't know if like most saw that, but yeah, that's what it means. That's connected to him. Because like I didn't even know, like when I saw like the story and all that stuff like a week ago whenever it came out, I didn't even know it was him until I actually saw the ID, and I was like, dang, like I got kind of shocked because I was like, dang, I actually like spoke with him before, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's sad. It's a sad situation.
You broke up a bit there. Say that again.
Yeah, yeah, I said like that. Yes, it's a sad situation that this stuff happened because like I mean, I spoke to him before and all that stuff or whatever. Like, and he was a good dude. Uh, and like when I saw like when I actually like came across the case, the actual case, um, it was like like I didn't know it was him until I actually saw the ID. Then I got shocked, and I was like, heck no, man. Then I got mad and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, because like I already knew what actually went on because I dealt with him. He tried to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So I already know like it was the same thing with him. You know what I'm saying?
Because of the same
Yeah,
takeover thing.
exactly. Try to take over like the movement, trying to mix the teachings and all that stuff. So like, and when somebody start telling them the truth about like now like this how it goes right here according to the teachings and all that stuff. According to this, he go against. I mean, he like he hate that. He hate that. He hate anybody like that go against him. You know what I'm saying? And not
And
like
then
us
the only
like
thing
and
that
not like and I don't know docile level. Like he actually like on an evil level. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody go against him, like
yeah
yeah,
yeah
and this more and I got a whole lot of receipts about this. You know what I'm saying? So if we go
yeah
when we go again and stuff like that or whatever, I can show that
yeah
too.
yeah yeah. We're
But I
doing it
mean
on
like
YouTube.
yeah, but yeah, like that's what I mean went on and all that stuff. Then like he went against the like because he was talking about like the Korean gospel of Jesus Christ and all that stuff because when I was exposed to him on Twitter and stuff like that, I put like uh, a quote from the Circle Seven Quran. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And after that, he responded to me, man, why you reading that Korean gospel of Jesus Christ and stuff like that? You gonna meet your Muhammad Baphomet and all that stuff, trying to scare me and stuff like that with fear tactics
hmm
like usual. But but yeah, that's what happened and all that stuff. So like,
Yeah.
so yeah, so that's the backstory behind this ID. This ID came from the Nine Son Bay, aka the 13th Son. You know what I'm saying? You can look them up on YouTube if you don't believe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's where we come from and all that stuff, and it's an offshoot of the actual teachings. But it's a fake,
Yeah.
diverted movement to make people you know, go against the true teachings and all that stuff, and end up, being, cash cow, a cash crop to, like this devil. You know what I'm saying? So this beast.
And then again, one more time, you were saying that the ID that they were showing in the press conference, the
Yeah.
picture on the ID isn't the picture that goes with that ID.
No. Like yeah, the picture on that they showed on the press conference, the one that was clear, that's the one that
Yeah.
he took on his driver license or whatever like that, dealing with the DPS, the Department of Transportation. That's where they got that ID from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's where they got that picture from. But the picture that's on the ID that you seeing on the screen, that's a whole nother picture. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because like he was telling people to do that too. You know what I'm saying? But I guess yeah, take the picture with your turban and crown and all that stuff like on your IDs or
Yeah.
whatever like that on the state. I mean on the state IDs and all that stuff. But he was doing it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I said like mixing truth with the lies. So like yeah, I mean so that yeah like and I can't even see. I mean like I don't know, like it's just crazy. It's just crazy because like even dealing with that press conference and all that stuff, and and he was trying to discredit. I mean, like the Jew or whoever he is or whatever, like the so-called, like he tried to discredit and all that stuff, like actual information that's pertaining to our birthrights. You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
mm, mm. Yeah,
With the rights of
yeah.
indigenous people and trying to mix it with the this sovereignty citizen bullshit and try to
And then one of the Moors was doing research on him, and he's a big Mason because his dad's Mason and all that too.
yeah yeah
So
yeah
what
yeah yeah.
you're saying, it's
And I
like,
just
yeah, what you're saying, it's like, and it's involved like that.
yeah
It's really like that.
yeah
You know what I mean? Like
exactly
this is
exactly
not
true
like
like
this is
and
not
it
some conspiracy theory trying to get likes or some shit. Like
hmm
it's actually a real thing that's going
yeah
on right now. So you
yeah
could see it in your face. You know?
we're in a spiritual war.
Yeah,
Little did people know we in a spiritual war,
yeah,
and like yeah, like and like the dude, like, and it's crazy that the dude, like the Freemason dudes like that, he in Polk County,
yeah.
and that's the same dude. That's the same place.
Place.
That's the same place that him said that he worked for all these years and knew the ins and outs of the business and all that stuff. Then he talking about like that, like the owner of some stuff like that's a Dragon KKK member. And like and out of nowhere and all that stuff, like this dude from Polk County and all that stuff is a free. We found out he a Freemason, and it's relating to him and it relating to a Moor and all that stuff like that lost his life, in
Yeah,
between of it. So like, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that's going down. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? A
yeah.
lot of stuff is being exposed. Whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Straight.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
Well, it's
what
good.
I want. Yeah,
I'm
that's what I
glad to
want to
know.
say.
I'm glad to know that there's a more who can, you know, at least tell the more story. Since he can't speak for himself. You know what I mean? Or
Exactly.
relate it the best as possible, so that the people could know that it's not some what they show you on TV. That's what happened. There's
Exactly.
always more to the story.
Exactly. That's why like these black Negroes and stuff like that is working with these white Freemasons, these European Freemasons to kill the ones that's actually true Moors. That's really
Hmm.
what the agenda is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, cause they don't want, cause they never did want it to fulfill what Noble Draw Lee wanted. You know what I'm saying? So like, and like that, like to fulfill the prophecies and to fulfill the prophecy that's unfolding. Um, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all based on like profit and gain. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to manipulate and all this stuff so they can have people and all that stuff worshiping them, and so they can always have a comfortability spot to to never. I mean to not work. You know what I'm saying? Like to
hmm,
not work and do something, do things outside of that. You know what I'm saying? They want to follow in and all that stuff. So like these people can always assist them in their deception, and it's crazy.
Islam more.
Islam. So that's what I was wanting to say. So like that I probably got more, but like yeah, that's like
Yeah,
that.
give thanks, boy. Give thanks, cause I know when we do the YouTube one, Morzo want to get in and ask some questions too that I know they have. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
we'll definitely set up something in the coming like days or to a week,
Oh
and
yeah, for
um
sure, for sure.
and
That
go
sounds
from there.
good, man. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like yeah, Islam, man. Peace and love to you and
Islam
all
more,
that stuff. Like for bringing this to light as well too, because
honored.
like a lot of people need to know this or whatever like that. And most people like looking at it from the outside, but like, and it's a deeper thing behind everything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like people looking at was talking about this story and looking at it from a outside point of view. But yeah, hopefully y'all got the inside view now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So like Islam,
Islam.
peace to all of the Moors, honor to Noble Drew Ali, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and all of the divine prophets that came before us. All honors to all of the mothers, the divine queens, empresses, that laid down a path, that birthed us into existence, you know what I'm saying? Like in order to grow. So like man, Islam, Cujo, Grand
Islam.
Street, and yeah, we'll speak soon too.
Yeah, for sure, man. Stay true.
Oh yeah, for sure. Peace and love.
Islam.
Islam.